36 Hours Cialis. When the moment is right, will you be ready?
Cross City, Florida is home to fewer than 2,000 people, but tonight it is the focal point in an emerging nationwide controversy. Over the weekend, and with the approval of the county commissioners, a Ten Commandments monument was installed atop the steps of the Dixie County Courthouse. Now, the 6-ton block of granite features 2 inscribed tablets, and at the base, the admonition to love God and keep His commandments. Joining us now, the former county attorney, Joseph Lander, and the president of the University of Florida's Atheists, Agnostics, and Free Thinkers Association, Daniel Morgan. Daniel, first of all, I find this fascinating that, as I understand it, you are actually out there actively looking with the ACLU and the Freedom from Religion Foundation. You are looking for someone who can bring suit, that would have legal standing to bring suit. You don't even have anybody right now to do that. Is that right?
Well, Sean, as you know, this case just kind of came up. I mean, it's a pretty recent thing, and it requires legal standing in order to bring any kind of suit against the government. And in this case, the standing that's required would be that you have to be a resident of Dixie County. Sort
of gives lawyers a bad day. They're going to hang out there. Please come and give us legal standing so we can sue. Joseph, as I understand it, this is something that is in keeping with the values of the community, and it would seem very different, for example, from the Roy Moore incident, because this is not inside the courthouse, and it seems to be in keeping with the Supreme Court, and more specifically the Texas and Kentucky cases, right?
Absolutely. The community is behind this. Talking with the editor of our local paper today, the overwhelming support has came in for the Ten Commandments monument. One letter to the editor in opposition actually came from Gainesville. We're a very close-knit, tight community, and certainly it does fit within our social morals.
So what's interesting, Daniel, is like you're gonna have to go out and find somebody, because nobody's you're complaining about this. Let me ask how far you want to go. For example, I assume if you could, the Declaration endowed by our Creator, you'd want that gone. One nation under God out of the pledge, and God we trust off U.S. coins. You would like to remove those things, wouldn't you?
No, Sean. I think in this case there's a clear legal precedent. The court ruled in the Texas case that you just cited that the monument was allowed to stand because there were 38 other historic monuments on the site. So they treated the courthouse as a sort of museum.
Right, but I didn't ask you that question. I asked specifically, do you want "In God We Trust" off U.S. coins? If you had your way, do you want one? Hang on. Do you want one nation under God out of the pledge? Yes or no?
I think you said no.
Personally,
let me get back to this case.
No.
Yes or no?
You said no, right? That's not your agenda?
I said no, personally, not legally, no.
All right, let me ask you, look, the Supreme Court counselor ruled in 2005 in a 5-4 decision in the Kentucky case versus the ACLU that the display was unconstitutional. In the Roy Moore case, it was a similar ruling. In the Texas case, it was different because it was part of a larger display that they said was educational and historical. This is not part of a larger display. This would seem to fall in what was said about Texas, or rather Kentucky, or the Roy Moore case, wouldn't it?
Well, I think it's clear that the bigger aspect is that the court said that each instance must be looked at individually. Again, we're talking about a community of the entire county, less than 18,000 people. Every ounce of currency that we have has "In God We Trust."
Now, this is a different issue than the currency, though.
This is an issue that, well, yeah, it may be a different issue, but it's an aspect of trying to remove God from our lives altogether.
Well, it's how it's done in what context. Let me ask you this. Is a 6-ton block of granite going to make your community a better community?
Will it make it a worse community?
Why go to the trouble? Why go to taxpayer expense? Why create the controversy? If you're doing it, you must think, or supporting it, you must think it has some benefit. What is the tangible benefit of having this there?
I do believe it has some benefit. Certainly the Ten Commandments, as they sit behind us, are things that we should all strive to live by, in my belief.
According to whom? That's your belief, though. Not everybody might share that belief like your co-guest.
You've asked my opinion. You've asked my opinion.
But isn't that you wanting to take your religion and codify it, and having it, that's an establishment issue as defined by the Constitution?
Well, no. What it is a monument placed by a private individual on the courthouse steps. Certainly, the establishment clause says that Congress shall make no laws regarding religion.
I think we lost our satellite there.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. If you can
An
hear
act of
us.
God? I don't know.
Oh, stop. All right. And coming up, we have a real treat for you. Quarterback legend Broadway Joe Namath is here. We'll get an inside look at the life of one of football's all-time all-stars. And later, a battle royale breaks out on the floor of the Mexican Parliament. It's all caught on tape. We'll show you that and more straight ahead.
This program is brought to you by Mercury and your local Lincoln Mercury dealers.
Excuse me, I didn't know Milan came with all-wheel drive.
Yeah, you can't get that on camera or record.
Wow, it had me just on the looks.
Mercury Milan's the only car in its class with all-wheel drive,